Hi art nerds, happy holidays. So today we're working on our 6th Paperchild illustration. This is a little Kara to hang outside your stocking. So here is one of our previous Paperchild illustrations. This one is meant to hang on your tree. And here we have a gingerbread boy and his Lilliputian friend. This is designed to be a standee Paperchild, one that you can like hide about your house, maybe behind a stack of presents. And then we have today's Paperchild. This one is designed to hang over your stocking. So for today's tutorial, I'll show you how to watercolor this. And then in another video, I'll show you how to assemble them. So, if you're not familiar with paper children, they are two-dimensional art that has been engineered to stand up, to hang, to pose with different 3D objects. So it makes your 2D characters look like they're 3D. And I promise it's much simpler than it looks, and I have a lot of great tutorials that'll show you how to bring your characters to life in the real world. So today's watercolor is pretty simple. I have several other videos where I demonstrate and explain the techniques that I'm going to use today more fully. So I'll make sure to link those down in the description below. I'll also link the line art as well as the full color printable. Normally I charge for my line arts and my printables, but to celebrate the holidays, these are free. So I encourage you to click the download link, download them, print them out, color them, and then pose them and take photos of them. And if you take photos of them, please consider tagging me at Nattosoup, Nattosoup. I'd love to see what you guys come up with. So in a few of my Paperchild videos, I've used it as an opportunity to just kind of vlog about my experiences with Christmas over the years. Some of them are still tutorials, but some of them are just, general Christmas vlogs. Since the techniques I'm going to be demonstrating today have already been discussed in other videos, I think I'm going to take the vlog route. So this is my first Christmas as a married woman. Joseph and I got married in July, and this is our first Christmas together married. This is also the first time in a long time I've been able to actually decorate my own place for Christmas. So I've definitely gone about it in a small but big way, at least big for me. So we're living in a rented place, and I want to wait until we've bought our forever home, which we're looking to do in the near future, but I want to wait until we've bought our permanent home where we're going to raise our kids before I invest a lot of money in Christmas stuff. And since this is a rental and our landlady's a little bit persnickety, like she doesn't want us putting holes in the walls, which is understandable, but she also doesn't want us taking her photos, her pictures off the walls and hanging our own in their place, which is a little less understandable. I'm a little bit iffy about decorating for Christmas. There's a lot of things I'd really like to do that I'm just going to wait until we have our own place. So I would love to hang lights outside the house. I think Christmas lights are so cheerful, and here in Louisiana it doesn't snow, and it doesn't really get Christmassy the way it does in like Nashville or Pigeon Forge or other parts of the country. We don't get snow. It often doesn't get cold. It was like in the 70s today. And we often have really bright, pretty sunshiny days. So I'm sure my friends in Australia probably understand the Christmas disconnect, right? Because all the stuff surrounding Christmas is like snow and sleigh rides and cold. And we live in areas where it might be 90 degrees on Christmas. For Australia, it's because it's in the middle of their summer. For Louisiana, it's just because we're really close to the equator. So Christmas lights are a way that a lot of Louisianians use lights to like bring the Christmas spirit to their homes and to bring the Christmas spirit to their yards and to bring Christmas spirit into the lives of their kids. Another really popular thing down here are inflatables, like the inflatable Christmas stuff. I gotta admit, I'm not into those. I think they're ugly. I'm sorry, but I do. But light sculptures are really pretty, and I've seen some really cute ones. So when we have our own home, I'll probably be putting a few light sculptures out here and there. Another thing I think is really cute are the oversized light bulbs that you hang outside to decorate for Christmas, or the oversized ornaments that you hang in your trees outside. So that's probably a route I would take in addition to hanging lights up. I also think having electric candles in the windows and window decals are a cute way to bring some holiday festivities to an area that doesn't seasonally feel like Christmas looks on television. I also really like greenery. I like garlands, and I would love to be able to hang a garland around my door and garlands around my windows. So that's something else I'm looking forward to. Now, just because we didn't decorate outside doesn't mean we didn't do a little bit of decorating inside this year. So this year I went on a great Christmas tree hunt because my old tree fell apart while I was in the attic, and I had to hit several stores and eventually ended up on Amazon, where I was able to buy a white Christmas tree. The tree arrived and surprise, surprise, no lights on my tree. So I wanted colored, like multicolored lights, because I think those are really cute, and I wanted them to have a white base, and I had such a hard time finding enough multicolored lights. I had to hit 2 different Walmarts to find the lights I was looking for. Now, my tree topper was pretty easy. I'm not a Christmas angel kind of person, so I went with like a retro star for the top of my Christmas tree that really reminded me of Christmas when I was a girl. Now, my mom has these aluminum tinsel streamer things that I've tried to find them online, and I couldn't find them in multicolors, and then Amazon delayed my order. But eventually I'm going to see if I can get her to give me hers, because she does an angel tree. They don't really fit the theme of her angel tree, but they would look so good on my Candyland Christmas tree. So we also bought a variety of ornaments. I wanted multicolor round ornaments. And for the most part, we got to stick to like plastic ornaments. Bowie's never climbed the tree, but you don't want to take that risk with a cat. So all of our larger ornaments are the plastic kind, and the smaller ornaments are glass ornaments. But I have a Christmas tree skirt, which is just kind of like a rug for your Christmas tree, underneath my tree. So fingers crossed, if anything glass falls, it won't shatter. It's just going to fall on the Christmas tree rug, on the Christmas tree skirt. And I've seen a lot of Gothic Lolitas turn those things into some really cute capelets. The one I bought, the neck hole is way too small for that. But I know TJ Maxx and Marshalls always seem to have them, especially this time of year. And they have some really cute designs that you could probably easily turn into a really cute capelet with very minimal alteration needed. All you really got to do is just try it on in store. And if anybody gives you a funny look, I don't know, smile. I don't know. Down here, people are really prone to giving funny looks. It's like anything that's too unusual, if you're not in the New Orleans immediate area, like if you're in the more rural area, they'll give you like really weird looks and never ask like what you're doing. And I'd actually rather them just ask, because I normally would be happy to tell them. But no, they'd rather just quietly judge me. Well, 2 can play at that game, right? Anyway, so Christmas tree is up. I finished wrapping all of the presents that have come in so far today, so I'm pretty proud of myself. And I finally was able to record my 2020 recommended art supplies. So this is kind of like a higher level gift guide for more established artists, or for people who already have some art supplies and you want to get them something nice and kind of unusual this year. Joseph is doing me a huge favor and editing it, so it should look really good. And I'm just really excited to share that with you guys. Hopefully I can have it out to you guys sometime next week. So Christmas seems to be kind of coming along. This Monday, I'm going to be doing a gingerbread kit with my mom. By the time you guys get this video, that will already have happened. So I will link that chill stream down in the description below in case you want to just hang out and time travel a little bit. I guess you're time traveling to the past. I mean, pretty much all of YouTube outside of like live streams is that kind of time travel. We're all watching things that happened in the past and then reacting to them in the present, leaving comments hoping that the creator will respond to them in the future. So this Saturday, I think Joseph and I are going to go to Lafreniere Park and do one of the driving tours to look at the Christmas lights. And I'm looking forward to that. That's why I've been doing my live streams on Friday nights rather than on Saturday nights. Now, Louisiana has a lot of interesting and fun Christmas activities. I've talked to you guys about a few of them. Covington has a Christmas market that I really wanted to go to this year, but a family member had an emergency, and quite frankly, it's probably not the best idea to go to a craft fair during COVID, so I didn't make it. But you know, I would like to table there at some point myself and sell copies of 7-inch Cara in Lilliputian Living. Speaking of, if you're somehow new to my channel and this is the first time you've watched anything I've made, hi, welcome. So the character I'm painting today is Cara, and this is about to scale. She's a 7-inch tall little girl, and she's the main character, or one of two main characters of my comic, 7-inch Cara. So it's named after her, and she is 7 inches tall. You can read it for free at 7inchcara.com as a webcomic, or you can purchase the first volume, which is in print now, or pre-order the second volume, which we just heard from Versa, and it should be delivered, fingers crossed, cross your fingers, in time for Christmas. So I'm really excited that my Kickstarter backers should hopefully have volume 2 in time for Christmas. It would really mean a lot to me if they were able to, because that was one of the promises that I made in July, and we kept to our schedule, but printing can sometimes get hinky. I think Versa's done a really good job staying on schedule though. And if you're interested in learning more about self-publishing and printing your own books, I do have a Kickstarter blog that I'm running. It's only available to my amazing patrons on Patreon and the people who supported the Kickstarter back in July. So you missed the Kickstarter, but you can still get access to that by joining the Patreon. And I'll link that in the description below as well. So, what are some of your holiday family traditions? What do you do in your family? What do you guys eat this time of year? What do you guys like to do this time of year? What kind of music do you guys like to listen to? Are you one of those families where it's Halloween all year round and it's just full-blown Nightmare Before Christmas right now? Or do you come from a very traditional religious family and you're gathering to celebrate Hanukkah this year? Or do you come from a more secular family where Christmas is all about the gift giving and you don't really need to observe the more religious aspects, but you're all about that Santa Claus? Let me know down in the comments below. I'm curious to see what Christmas is like for y'all. COVID has really made the holidays weird for a lot of people, but regardless of how you're choosing to celebrate the holidays this year, I hope you guys are safe, warm, well-fed, and happy. So in part 2 of this tutorial, I'm going to show you guys how to cut out this paper child, assemble her, and then pose her to give you guys some ideas. So I hope you guys will keep an eye out for that. All right, holiday paper child number 6 is finished. Kara is very the night before Christmas inspired. She's got her little mob cap on as well as an old-fashioned nightgown. Do you guys get special holiday pajamas to wear this time of year? When I was a kid, my brother and I would get a new set of pajamas every Christmas. They were not Christmas themed and they definitely didn't match. I don't think as a teenager I would have put up with that. But you know, I think it's pretty charming to get a new set of pajamas during the holiday season, especially because you might be spending so much time in your PJs over by the Christmas tree. So I hope you guys enjoyed hanging out with me today. I sure enjoyed hanging out with you guys. I can't wait to see y'all in part 2 where we cut her out and assemble her. If you print, cut, color, and assemble your own paper children, tag me at NatoSoup. I'd love to see them. I hope you guys have a wonderful holiday this season. I hope this year is merry and bright for you as much as possible. Even if we have to change some things and do some new things, we might find some new traditions that we really love. So I'll see you guys in part 2, and I'll also see you guys in more holiday-inspired Paperchild tutorials. Happy holidays, guys. Bye!